Hey, what's up guys, welcome back for another video, and today I am going to share some tips and tricks to help you green time all of your shots, or let's say almost all of your shots, because let's be realistic here, I don't think that there is a one single person on this planet that never misses a green unless it's an alien. So before I begin, maybe some of you guys don't really know what green time finishing is, so let me explain this concept really quickly. Basically, EA introduced this feature called time finishing. I believe it was in FIFA 19, and it consists of tapping the shoot button one more time after taking a shot. And more importantly, it has to be perfectly timed. To be more specific, after you press the circle button on PlayStation or the B button on Xbox, you basically have to press that button one more time as soon as your player hits the ball. And obviously, if you press the shoot button too early, then it's red, which is the worst type of shot that you can get, and if you press the shoot button too late, then it's a white, which is pretty much the same as a normal shot, and if you time it perfectly, then it's a green. And of course, green time shots are more powerful and accurate than normal shots. So this video will be divided into two parts. In the first part, I will be talking about few of the points that you need to take into consideration when you turn on the timed finishing feature on in your controller settings. And in the second part, I will share with you guys some of the actions that I took to help me master my green timed finishing on FIFA. So to begin with, let's start with some of the things that you need to be aware of when turning on the timed finishing feature. Guys, good internet connection helps a lot. I noticed that green timing shots is way easier when you play on a very good internet connection. This is because the gameplay is of course more smooth and fluid, therefore timing your shots tend to be easier. However, this doesn't mean that you can't green time your shots if you play on a bad or on a mediocre internet connection. This is completely wrong, because if I take myself for example, I play on 40 to 50 ping every game and I still manage to green time 70 to 80% of my shots. So if you are out there struggling with bad ping, don't give up, okay? Don't make excuses, because it is doable. You will get used to green timing on delay, if that makes sense. The second point that I want to cover is player composure. You probably never heard of this before, but I noticed that players with low composure tend to take some extra weird touches when they are being pressed by a defender, and you will end up red timing that shot just because your player took that extra touch. This is a common issue with players that has, let's say, 85 composure or lower, so I want you guys to keep that in mind. Green timing shots with players that has high composure is usually more consistent. So now let's move on to what actually helped me improve and get better at timed finishing. What I usually recommend is to start practicing timed finishing on power shots rather than normal shots. I noticed that power shots are easier to green, which is mainly because power shot animations are slower than normal shots, which means that you have more time to watch that shoot animation in order to get a better understanding on when to press the shoot button one more time. Another way to practice green time finishing is by heading into the skill games section and then to the practice scenarios tab. By the way, if you found the practice scenarios tab grayed out, then make sure to complete the basics that you see on the screen. Don't worry, they will only take you 2 to 3 minutes to complete. This is very important because practice scenarios is by far the best mode to practice your green time finishing, mainly due to the reason that this mode displays the time finishing bar above your player's head. And of course, the more time you spend in practice scenarios, the more you get comfortable with timed finishing. Because believe it or not, timed finishing is all about muscle memory and not really about watching your player shooting animation. In fact, this is why practice scenarios is very useful, because attempting this drill several times will help you develop that muscle memory. So that's pretty much it for this video. I think I covered everything that you need to know about timed finishing. Let me know in the comment section if you have questions to ask, and I will try my best to help you. It is now your turn to head over to the practice scenarios tab and get as much attempts as you can get in order to develop that muscle memory. So I hope this video was clear and helpful, and I will see you in the next one.